Labour's pledge to recruit an extra 10,000 police officers has been overshadowed by a stumbling and error-filled interview by Diane Abbott in which the Shadow Home Secretary repeatedly struggled to explain how the promise would be funded. In the interview with Nick Ferrari on Tuesday, described by the Conservatives as excruciating, Abbott frequently paused, shuffled her papers and gave out the wrong figures. She initially said that recruiting 10,000 officers would only cost £300,000. After an apology and some hesitation, she gave a different figure. No. Sorry. They will cost. It will cost about 80M, she said above the sound of turning pages. But when it was pointed out that this would involve paying the additional officers only £8,000, Abbott hesitated further. At one stage she mistakenly suggested Labour was planning to recruit an extra 250,000 officers, after an earlier error that it was 25,000 officers. She then wrongly denied, claiming she had said Labour planned to recruit 250,000 officers. Before partially regaining her composure, Abbott then read out what appeared to be annually costed figures from the party. She said, "In year 1 we are getting ready to recruit. But in year 2 the cost will be £64 3M. In year 3 the cost will be £139 1M. Year 4 the cost will be 217M. And year 5 the cost will be 298M. And that can be amply covered by reversing the cuts in capital gains tax." The Conservatives seized on Abbott's apparent failure to brief herself on the figures as an example of its claims about the risks to the economy of a Labour government. The Home Secretary, Amber Rudd, said, "Diane Abbott has laid bare the chaos Britain would face if Jeremy Corbyn is voted into Downing Street." Earlier, the Conservatives had dismissed the policing proposal as nonsensical and claimed Labour had already committed the same savings to fund other pledges. Abbott's answer to this was more coherent. She told LBC, "The Conservatives would say that we've not promised the money to any area. We have just pointed out that the cuts in capital gains tax will cost the taxpayer over £2, and there are better ways of spending that money." She added, "As we roll out our manifesto process, we are specifically saying how we will fund specific proposals. We will fund the 10,000 extra police officers by using some, not all, but just some of the £2